Hey everybody, Jennifer here with the Sewing Report, and I have been tagged to do this thing called 5 questions, 1 take, which means you answer 5 questions and there's no editing. Ugh, we'll see how this goes. So this tag was started by Lisa of the channel And So On, and I was tagged by my friend Akram's Ideas. So let's get into it. Okay, the 5 questions. If you were given a paid sabbatical to spend a year living anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? Well, my answer is right here, because that's where I make YouTube videos. All right, 2, who was your favorite teacher growing up and how did they influence you? I don't know if I had a favorite teacher, but there are 2 teachers that are very memorable to me. Both of them were business teachers and both of them were in high school. So the first teacher was Mrs. Quinn. She taught some business classes and she also taught keyboarding, which in 2017 speak means typing. So we learned on these typewriters and we had to take typing tests, and she would have us put a sheet of paper over the keyboard so that we couldn't see. But thanks to Mrs. Quinn, I'm a very fast typer now, and I can type without looking down. So I didn't realize that class was going to have such an enormous impact on my everyday life, but it really does. So Mrs. Quinn, if you're out there, thank you. The other teacher that I fondly remember, and for different reasons, his name was Mr. O'Keefe. I'm trying to remember what class I took with him. I don't remember, but he taught us some very practical life lessons. Like he would tell all the guys only to get their girlfriend a cubic zirconia ring if they were going to be proposing, because if she got it appraised, it means you can't trust her, and if you don't get it appraised, you're good. So things like that. He also would tell people to get like a wedding dress with Velcro in the back so you can like easily fit into it at your next wedding. He had an interesting sense of humor, and he also, I think, said for the CZ rings that instead of getting like an actual cubic zirconia ring, you should get like a pair of stud earrings from Kmart and have those stones put into a setting. So he was a funny guy, and I will never forget those things. All right, question 3. Name 3 things besides sewing that you're good at. That I'm good at? I would say I like talking. So there's one thing. I don't know if that's a talent or not. I really like making videos. It's something that I do professionally and personally, so it's something that I enjoy, and I do feel like I'm somewhat good at it. Other things that I'm good at, I like budgeting and doing anything involving personal finance. I'm a really big fan. I like Dave Ramsey. I used to watch the Susie Orman show. So I guess that's something that I really enjoy doing. I like doing my taxes, so I guess that's something I'm good at. I don't know. 4, do you cook? What meal recipe are you most known for? If you don't cook, what meal/recipe do you most like to have made for you? All right, so this is kind of a tricky question because I'm married to a chef. So my husband James he's the primary, I think, cook in the family, but he actually taught me how to cook. So now I can do it relatively well. I would say like remedial at best. I'm definitely not at a professional level, but I can at least make something without burning it. And I've gotten pretty okay at certain dishes. My go-to is, my go-to easy dish is just to cook pasta and then get some nice sauce and put some cheese in it. That's really easy and quick. You can add some heavy cream if you are looking for a little bit more richness. And I've recently gotten more into Korean cooking. I am Korean, but I was raised by white people, so I really don't have that like cultural upbringing, but I've been trying to learn. I know it's late, but better late than never. All right, 1 sewing question. What is your favorite pattern ever and why? You know, that's a really hard question. Probably one of the patterns that I've made the most is Grainline Studios Linden sweatshirt. It's something that it's very easy, it's very beginner friendly, and it's kind of stress-free. Yeah, so, but I don't know if it's my favorite, but that's the pattern that I probably made the most of. That's probably one of my favorite indie pattern lines, though, is Grainline Studio for clothing. I would say for bags, I really like Swoon patterns and So Sweetness. I think they're both really fun. They both have a lot of fun designs, and that's actually really helped me grow my sewing skills. All right, so that is my 5 questions, 1 take. It's gonna be hard not to edit. And I also, like, even thinking about this, I was like, you know, maybe I'll throw in some photos or throw in some B-roll over the questions, but that would mean editing. And it clearly said no editing, so I'm not gonna do that. I also have to tag my favorite sewing vloggers right now. So if you have been tagged already, I'm sorry, there's gonna be a duplicate. I'm gonna tag my buddy Denise Wild. Denise, I know you love these things. All right, I don't know if she's been tagged, but Lisa Emerita. I also is inside, okay, Inside the Hem has already been tagged. Okay, I'm running out of people here, so I've got Lisa Emerita and Denise Wild. Natural Dane, if you haven't been tagged already, I'd love to see your answers. Holly Dolly, if you have not been tagged, I'd love to see yours since you started the seamstress tag, but you probably already have. And lastly, I am tagging my friend Emily Hallman of Emily Hallman Designs. She is not on YouTube, but she needs to be. Don't you think she needs to be? So Emily Hallman, this is a personal challenge to you to film a YouTube video and upload it. So you need to get to it. Anyways, this has been fun. I'm Jennifer Moore with the Sewing Report, and I will see you next time.